We're going to go into the Play Store and we're going to show you how to update your programs instead of going looking for one by one, and doing apps and then doing the search. What we're going to do is go up to the top here in the right top corner, press on the icon. Okay, it's going to drop down a folder. You're going to press this one here, the very first one, manage app and device. Okay. Now, if you go down to the second one here, press on the actual top part of it where it says update available. Touch that part right there. Okay. And then it will usually say search for updates, or it'll show you all the updates available. So we're going to do this update over the air, not over Wi-Fi, just over the air, and see how fast that these will all install. All right, you can see Google Maps, all kinds of good stuff here that's going to update. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's update all those. So hang on here and check out. It's worth everything to check this out, how fast they download and how fast they install over a location that has a bad, not really good connection on the data, but it's still pretty quick. It's about 200 megabits down compared to other spots in this location. It has almost 800 megabits down. You can always press cancel up here in the top if you wanted to, but you don't have to. If you decide you don't want to do an update, or you can just tap on any one of these and then press cancel also while it's running. No big deal. Especially on these newer phones, you can do almost anything at one chunk. Like going there, pressing the back. So let's go back while that's still installing, and let's go ahead and try that again. And see here, now this is what I was talking about. Check for updates. Check for updates. There's no more updates. Press the back arrow on the bottom here, or the one up top here. Doesn't matter which one you use. All right. There's a couple other things that you can do here. Rating and reviews. You can go into all the applications as you download. You could just go ahead and scroll through all of the applications you actually used and tried. Press the back arrow. You can press here on the actual used section there. All right, space used. I got almost 90% used. If you press the down button here, it'll say what you got for apps used. Almost 70 gigs worth of apps, and almost 288 on the other, right? And if you look up here, you can see I got 365 out of basically 495 gigs used. All right, so you can go back. I don't do sync on those. Turn on play protect. Actually, yes, I'm going to use play protect so that it'll scan, and I'll press on that. Actually, what it's doing right now, it's actually scanning in the background. There we go. So now we get into this part where this is actually, you see here, it tells you how many you have applications on your phone, apps that can be scanned. And this is a good idea. There's other little, I choose not to send the information back to Google just because they got enough information anyway, right? So go back and let's watch the scan. So the scan is scanning through everything, all your applications, so that, because some of these applications come from different countries and different locations, and it doesn't mean that the Play Store actually collects and rejects applications 100% of the time that are in bad with spyware and all kinds of other stuff. So it's very important that you go through and scan everything. Okay. So everything's fine. There's no, it says here it scans that fast. no harmful apps found. And it's that easy, guys. Right, so let's just go back. If we look here, all apps, check them out, check for updates. There's no updates. I always hit it twice. So you can go back arrow down here or back arrow up here, no big deal. Show you there, show you the one up here. Use the space. Okay, you can free up space by going here. I mean, you can do it from the other part, the regular section here, and you can go and use like say Google, type it in there, and then you can go through Google Chrome and uninstall or open or an update. It'll say it right there. But the other way, like I was showing you, when you hit this icon here, manage apps and device, all right, then all apps and updates, hit that, and most of the time the updates will be in this area here, all right, or you can tap this, check for updates. If it's not there, it's not going to be there. All right, hope that helps you guys out. That's remember, it's in the top right hand corner. You drop that down, you go ahead and hit manage app and device, and everything you need is all right here in this section here. Everything you need to keep your phone in tip-top shape. So basically, you're scanning your software for any antiviruses and stuff like that. So you don't really need to download a bunch of extra stuff on your phone, antiviruses and stuff like that. The more apps you have on a phone, the more problems you can have. If they're like Google, they're regular apps like internet, stuff like that, then you're good. But if you don't, you're using like Wendy's and 7-Eleven and all those, and you got a million of other crappy things in there that you don't really know what they are, and Temu and all that crap like that, you run a high risk chance of catching a virus and losing all your information, and even your banking account information, your personal information, and your whole life being turned upside down. I actually know 3 different people where their banking accounts were drained just because they had a bunch of crappy, disgusting software on their phone. If you don't know it and you don't know it, what it does exactly, do not use it, folks. Okay, anyway, hope that helps you guys out. All right, y'all have a good one.